Okay, Chucky Finster's a total fucking pussy. Like, seriously, you got Tommy Pickles running around. He's an infant fucking child, and he's not afraid of a goddamn thing. Like, he accidentally gets kidnapped by little old Russian ladies. He on purpose gets kidnapped by a couple, like, I don't know, junkie-type fucknuts who want to feed him milk out of a ketchup bottle, you know? And, like, seriously, there's even an episode where he gets abducted by goddamn aliens, and the kid is just fucking stoic the whole time. Meanwhile, Chucky is pissing himself over the guy on the fucking oatmeal box. Just, goddamn, get it together, dude.
Thralls Balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls. The World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Woolley. Ooh, what's up, Swingaz? I think there was only one other episode ever where I drew it out like that. But anyway, welcome from the grizzly lands of Wisconsin. Welcome to episode 50. That's right, 50 of Thralls Balls. I'm Woolley, and here with me, as always, is Gershom and Bentolas. What's up, guys? How you doing?
50, bitches. Let's
50.
go.
You know, I usually don't have anything to say about the cold open, but I will say I kind of agree with you on most points. But in Chucky's defense, he grew up without a mother.
Okay. I mean, can you say grown up though? Because he's 2.
I know, but they say that a son's most important relationship in their life is with their mother, and a daughter's is with their father. So I think the fact that he didn't have a mother is why he's like that.
I don't know.
I was gonna make a total other reference, and you know it wouldn't be Thralls Balls if I didn't mention fucking South Park. So I was watching random episodes of South Park the other day, and I seen the one where Ike starts fucking his kindergarten teacher. Remember when Kyle's little brother started?
I forgot all about that.
Until now, right? Until now. And I'm like, that is a toddler who is not afraid of shit. Honestly, Tommy Pickles and Ike Broflovski in a celebrity death match. That's not a draft. I'm just saying. So
basically, Tommy needs to find a teacher and get laid. Holy shit, that is wildly not okay. So, what have we been up to in WoW?
Ben should go. I sort of stole.
Actually, I think Bent and I should go last.
Oh, really?
Because something happened.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, I actually, so I have been talking a little bit about wanting to get on my gold grind and hit 1 million gold, which is really sad that I haven't had it in 17 years. I just never really cared. But I all of a sudden got really focused on it. And I was talking about it in the Discord with Tajula, friend of the show Tajula, and of course, good old boy Slide Whistle. And they were helping me share some strategies as far as, you know, continuing to run your mission tables, running alts, running your callings. I was doing like a few callings here and there on Gershom, you like whatever. And then all of a sudden I just really got into it. And I realized I had like 4 alts. So I had Gershom, Rosita, my Warlock Choaspi, and another, my Magheart Orc, Win Dixie, who could do world quests, but she can't do callings yet because she's not 60. But anyways, I hit 1 million gold. That's what counts.
Congrats.
Yeah, I did it.
Congrats.
Yeah,
I've never had that. I don't think I've ever had more than like 350k at one time. Good job.
It goes really fast. Like when you're doing the callings too, you have to keep in mind that there's world quests that offer a lot of gold. Like for instance, I think maybe 2 or 3 times in the past couple weeks, Amateur Night in Maldraxxus came up. That's 800 gold on 4 characters 3 times. So that's 32 times 3. I mean, you're talking about 12,000 gold just to do one silly world quest. you know.
Well, shit.
Like, you just have to pay attention to it. You have to get focused on it. And that's the thing that I'm talking about is like, I wasn't focused on it. I was just like, well, I'm just going to do my callings and whatever. When you start thinking about it and you start doing it, you can get the gold pretty fast. So I hit 1 million gold. No big deal. Other than that, I did time walking, which was, I think it was Cataclysm time walking this time. And
Couldn't tell you. Didn't do it.
yeah, it was Cataclysm. For the first time, I actually was unafraid to like random group. I just did LFG. Like, I normally do it with friends or I don't do it, but for some reason I was just feeling ballsy and I was like, oh, fucking do it. And it was no problem. It was fine. So I don't know what the fuck I was afraid of. Confidence boost. Totally fine. I did your girl is a mythic dungeoner now. I did a 15 with
shit, nice.
Yeah, no, I got carried by the DN army. I died like 8 times in a theater of pain. But it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And Slide actually told me, he was like, we carried someone else from Uno Mas, and they died on like every fucking pole, like every trash pack. And I guess dying 8 times wasn't that bad.
I want to know who it was. I really want to know.
I don't know.
I have a theory.
They didn't tell me. I
have a theory, but I want to know. I'm gonna ask them later.
We're gonna take bets. We're taking bets on it.
No, they didn't. They didn't tell me who it was, and I couldn't
I'll
guess.
ask them. I have raid after this. I'm asking them.
But we made
My vote's the hunter. Who is a dick to you?
We made the timer by like less than a minute, and I was like, no, I died on the last boss, and I was like, they're not gonna make it because of me. And then we made it. So I got my vault, I got my time walking stuff, I got my eye level up a little bit on Gershom. What else? It wasn't a lot. I got 1 mount in 2 weeks, which is sad. I got a Army of the Light Paragon box mount, one of the Fell Crushers. It's like a Elec, like a big scary Elec with like armor on it and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, just a Paragon box mount. It was cool. But they offer 3, so it's like you can't be done. I still have 2 to go. And then I played
speaking of Army of the Light, do you have the shiny golden mech thing?
So it's the Light Forged Warframe. I fucked this up when I was on 3rd faction. I couldn't remember the name of it, but I've since remembered the name of it. It's the Light Forged Warframe. I do not have it. It costs 625,000 gold. So what I'd like to do is have at least twice that much gold before I buy it, so I don't spend more than half my gold. Fair. And that's just me being fair. So, but with all the fucking gold that Blizzard is just throwing at me right now, if I participate, then I'll have it, soon. But I will, because I have a Mog for it too. I want that mount really bad, but I just haven't bought it yet. But it's there, it's waiting. I played Slide Drools a little bit. Yeah, Velf's Rules, Slide Drools. And I did a little casual mount farming, and that was it. What's up, Bent? What you got?
Yeah, Bent, do you want to say what, not the bad thing that happened on your end, but the good thing that happened on both of our ends?
I'll save it for that for your.
All right.
So what happened with me is my guild has decided to not raid anymore. We had a roster boss killed us, and
Sag.
Unfortunately, a lot of people, which, I kind of see both sides of it like I usually do. Like, our raid lead was a little upset because people just didn't tell him they were going to be trying with other guilds. Not that he didn't care, but they signed up for raid. So we ended up having like 4 people he didn't need. He didn't want to pug it. And I think he's just, it's pretty stressful to be recruiting people. So we're taking a break.
Did your guild just collapse, or they're just taking a break?
They collapsed. I think it's going to be a break. I really don't know at this point, but at the same token, our Woolley and I's old guild is decided to make a comeback.
There it is.
I will have some of my alts in there. I probably will be taking a little bit of, maybe a more casual approach. I don't know if I'm going to move my rogue in or not, but definitely my 3 max level alts, which are pretty high. And Gershom, don't feel bad about dying 8 times. And at 15, I this morning alone, I died like 20 times in a 20 the other side. So
I mean, the difference between a 15 and a 20 is
That's insane. Yeah,
the,
I couldn't imagine.
after 15, doesn't it like the scaling go like crazy?
no, it goes consistently up. Our tank wasn't exactly the best, and I kept getting meleeed by stuff because I was playing sub. Apparently, sub does a lot of damage. Well, I don't know. Without getting into too like much technical detail, when I play outlaw, it's kind of more of like a consistent damage profile, and then when you play sub, it's more of like I have a crazy amount of damage every minute or every 30 seconds. And I kept ripping aggro off him and dying, and it was not a good time. But yeah, so don't feel bad about dying 8 times, especially if you've never done a 15. You're only gonna get better.
It was fun, to be honest, but this was 2 weeks ago and I haven't done another. And if it wasn't with the DN army, it would have been bogus as hell. Like even my fucking baby daddy was like, I was like, "Oh, I did this fucking elite thing." And he was like, "If you'd done it with randos, they would have kicked you." And I'm like, "Yeah." They would have
I want to be
entirely.
nice, but
No,
he's
no,
probably
yeah.
not wrong.
No, he's not wrong at all. He's not wrong at all. I am willing to accept my place. And when we were done, I was talking to them afterwards, like we were in chat, and I was like, so I can understand you guys think it's fun to like sit around and pinch nickels out of your ass, like stressing out about this shit. It is definitely not my style. The carry was fun. Thank you. Shout out to Slide, Immune, Aaron, and Honors, but it is not my style. It's not what I'm the casual one. It was fun, but it's not something I enjoyed doing at all.
Honestly, the only reason I've done 115 this entire expansion, and it's because I was going with them. And I didn't feel carried, but I also definitely wasn't keeping up because they do a lot of Mythic Plus. Like a lot.
That was exactly how I felt. It wasn't a full carry. Like I did do some decent damage and stuff. Like I didn't die the entire time or every pack pull, but also it was like, this isn't what I really like to do, you know?
It's definitely a different play style than raid, right? Like, cause raid, you kill trash, then you get to the boss, and you kind of use your cooldowns, and it takes time to get used to actually using your cooldowns on like the trash in the dungeon. I remember when I first started doing it, like that was my biggest like thing that was holding me back was I kept saving cooldowns when I should have just been kind of using them. You kind of just got to plan ahead, and it takes time to get used to. But it's definitely a different play style, and the timer I know gives a lot of people anxiety. So it's definitely something that I think it takes time to get used to, but it's definitely rewarding because at the end of the day, if you get comfortable enough and you get a good like guild that helps you run, it helps you learn. It's a great way to get mythic level gear. And
I got a huge gun. My gun was like 50 eye levels higher. So that was nice, but I'm like, also not into it. Anyways, I think we've been cutting off Woolley, right? Sorry.
I haven't really been trying to say anything. The only reason my little circle around my face keeps lighting up green is because I have my microphone on voice activate. So don't worry about that. But I will say, even though I don't do a lot of it, I love the Mythic Plus system because you can use it to get gear, but the way they have it set up and the way specifically Raider.io has leaderboards and shit, you can just do Mythic Plus, and that is a totally viable way to just play the game. If that's all you want to do, shit, you got stuff to work for. You can get KSM, like how people go for Curve and Raid. Like, you do you. Yeah.
Well, like I got like a 278 gun, and they're like, that might be better than something that you would smash your face into a wall into raid after raid after raid after raid.
Yeah,
and that was just my luck from the vault. So like that, I guess that's the chance you take, is the more mythics you run, you can get just as good of shit out of the vault as you would get in raid. And I do hate smashing my face into raid. That's why I don't raid anymore, because I just find it so boring and so annoying. But a couple mythics, didn't kill me.
Yeah, and I really hope they carry forward the idea of the creation catalyst, because I can kind of get the argument from like Mythic Raiders, that it's like, what the fuck? Why should people be able to get Mythic Raid tier without running Mythic Raid? And like, I feel like the idea of tier gear has kind of morphed. It's not just like for raiders anymore. It's like you can get it and have it. But anyway, what I've been up to in WoW, as Bent said, Collected Company is making a return. So after, and I already told not the raid leader, but the guys I raid with, namely DNR, that once the jailer is dead, I'm going full on over to Collected Company, which has come back on the server Thrall. How fucking perfect is that? Thralls Balls, they're everywhere. Oh, excuse me. Bent. I almost called you Chris. Chris. Hi, everybody. Bent's name is Chris. Your guild that just fell apart, that's on Thrall, right?
No, they're on Illidan. So my rogue is on Illidan, but I have a mage, a monk, and a shaman that's all on Thrall. And I have also like these two like very low level alts that
I think Woolley, you're like, are you one of the only one of us who like server transfers and race transfers like a lot, or like faction transfers? Like,
definitely more than I should, I'll say that.
Yeah, probably.
So in terms of what character I'm gonna play over there, well, I'm gonna have to eat shit a little bit here. But actually, before I get into that, we actually, with Collected Company, went into normal Sepulcher. And I looked at the log after, because I bailed early, because I don't remember. I think I was tired or something. I bailed after Skolex. You got pretty far according to the log you posted. And we went in there. Bent was raid leading. He was fire magister. It was great.
Ben, you were raid leading?
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I took it up. I had the most experience, and
I will say,
I kind of can deal with people's personalities, I think, the best. Because I just don't give a fuck. I'll tell people they're wrong.
I've never seen that strat on Skolex before. I'm pretty sure that's a mythic only.
That's a Sagittarius problem.
So basically, Woolley, what it does is if you can spread out, and then after the second blue thing that comes out, I forget what it's called already.
I forget.
Wretch? It's called Wretch, right? If you spread out and then come back in, you lose about 5 to 10 seconds between the next Wretch. So it's better to stack. And the strat works. It just, the first group we had, people didn't listen. Once everyone listened, it went fine.
Yeah, I feel like when people go with a strat that's like designed around Mythic and it still works in other difficulties, I feel like people get used to other ways of doing things. And then they're like, what are you talking about? That's crazy. Like that one guy, he was like, this is not how this is done. And you're like, I do this on Mythic every week. And then the guy responded, well, this isn't Mythic. As if normal is more serious business than Mythic. Wait, I hope that wasn't the guy that joined the Discord server and wants to stick around.
No, it wasn't him. He kind of understood what I was saying.
He was cool shit.
It was the three other guys. They just refused to which is, that's fine. If you want to do a different strategy, then make your own group and, do your own strategy. But that was our group strategy,
And it worked.
Yeah, and as soon as they left, we killed it. And after that, like we, for a group that most people have not seen the raid before, we, killed more difficult bosses in 2 or 3 tries. So, it's whatever. I mean, I'm open to constructive criticism, but, I'm hoping that, as we keep raiding and doing better, we're going to eventually move into heroic. And if you could, it's better to start practicing the strats at normal when they're less punishing, so you're not like changing things up wildly, if that makes sense. At least that's my 100%. Philosophy.
I don't think we're going to be doing heroic Sepulcher with Collected Company, though. Well, I mean, season 4 has got that weird raid rotating thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know what the plans are. But yeah. So I'm definitely interested. Especially that my guild's not going to be. I don't know if I'm going to go into Mythic again. I had to think about it. It was kind of nice the past couple weeks because I was able to like go out on Wednesday nights, and my girlfriend's like in a volleyball league, and I was able to like fill in and play, and I was like, shit, this is a lot of fun. I enjoy the challenge for Mythic, but raiding 3 nights a week it could be very taxing.
Whereas Collected Company, we're going to be doing 1 night a week on Thursdays, so that's going to be cool. Oh yeah, I've decided it's my mission to convince you to bring your rogue to Thrall. So that raid, the guild has gone Horde on Collected Company. On Thrall. We were Alliance on Proudmoore before, and I'm happy to go Horde. That said, that raid...
Are you sad to leave Proudmoore though?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
I'm gonna be missing you in that Uno Maso Sleeper Agents chat.
I mean, I'll probably still shit post in there.
I mean, it doesn't really even matter though, because you guys could still hang out and do dungeons, and you could even pop in and like raid with them if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm leaving Pelswick, my warlock, on Proudmoore. I'm even leaving him in Uno Mas. And that's actually who I was raiding on with Collected Company last week, is because I figured he's geared. I don't have to do any extra shit. Why not? Otherwise, I would have wanted to play on a Maghar mage I made that I boosted. And remember when I said I have to eat shit?
Yep.
One of my other warlocks, one of my other warlocks, an orc warlock, previously named Kovak, now named Tokesh. And for those of you who understand the reference, bravo, I love you, Tokesh. Yeah, I moved my orc warlock Tokesh over.
I do not understand the reference. Can you explain
it? In Australia, Esh is marijuana.
Yeah. Oh, so you're toking marijuana.
Yeah.
I thought you only did edibles. I thought you didn't smoke.
I do the legal strains of it, not the illegal shit. So like, I didn't want to get into this on the show, but here we are. There is this, it's called THCO. It's like very, very, very slightly different from THC, so therefore it's legal. And there's a smoke shop down the way that sells it, and I enjoy that shit.
Is it illegal in Wisconsin?
Fuck no.
Wait.
Marijuana? Yeah, it is.
Sorry, I'm over here in Illinois where like recreational is totally legal. Sorry.
I'm just sitting and waiting. But anyway, Orc's name is Tokesh, so I've got him on Thrall. I'm gonna be working on him. I'm trying to figure out how I can reconcile that I want to be able to play a character that's like the hero of the faction, but also still be Warlock because I can't wrap my head around any other class. I am still gonna try the fucking Evoker though, because I wanna, and if I like the gameplay, I'll switch. But what I think I'm at with the Orc Warlock is he's like, I use this evil magic, and I defend the Horde and shit with it. And well, if you got a problem with my methods, look at my results. So suck my green dick. Kind of thing.
Bite my nipple. Oh.
No, nipple is Pelswick's imp.
Yeah, my bad.
That's actually what I will miss from Pelswick is Nipple the imp. Let's see what else. Beyond that, I think that's all she wrote. So holy shit, we've been going 25 minutes and we're still on what have we been up to. How about we have a teabag to read. How about we get over to that?
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it. Teabag me, daddy.
I am restless.
Teabag time.
So I'm just going to point out you said teabag me, daddy, right as the bumper was getting going. And it fits so fucking perfectly because right after that, Thrall goes, I am restless.
Oh no. I'm still laughing. As soon as he said that, I started cracking up and I'm still laughing. I'm sorry. I'm
Fuck
sorry.
yes. Okay. So we got a review on our review channel on Discord. If you want to leave a review in there, go to thrallsballs.com to get yeeted directly into the server. But this review comes from our friend Shantyman, who was actually a guest on the show a few episodes ago. He says, Thralls Balls has been a regular listen for me since the humble days when Woolley was the only host. Holy shit, you are an OG. Thank you, Shanty. He says, a great blend of comedy, commentary, and news. It's a great listen, but definitely needs earbuds if you're listening at work. Congrats on episode 50 to our great hosts, and I'm looking forward to the day we're celebrating episode 500. You know what? Fuck it, let's go for it. Let's get episode 500. Thank you.
Shanty! Yeah.
Thanks, Shanty. You've officially been teabagged. Actually, you know, when I was making the bumper for that section, I was gonna use the, like, Minecraft slime because it had that, like, wet slap, and it was gonna be like you're getting teabagged, and it just didn't work. But, no, seriously, that review means a lot. Thank you for listening so long. For everyone else, like I said, if you want to leave a review in Discord, go to thrallsballs.com. And if you want to listen to the episode Shanty was on, go check out episode 44, Fart on Dis. Yeah, like Ferrandis, Prince Ferrandis, Fart on Dis. Whatever, it's funny.
And if you have a lot of time on you, I believe he was on one of the very, very early ones as well. I don't know which one exactly, but there was definitely another one he was on.
I don't think so, actually. We were going to
really?
have him on, and then it didn't work out with the timing.
You actually
okay.
have to follow Shantyman on Twitch at Shantyman
Hell yeah.
Gaming, twitch.com/Shantyman Gaming. He does stream for charity and stuff like that, and he is a good friend of ours. So Shanty, we will see you at TBCon 2022.
It'll be a ooky spooky time. So, like I said, if you want to get teabagged like Shanty just did, send us a review. You can do it on the Discord, like I said, thrallsballs.com, or on the Warcraft Radio podcast directory at warcraftradio.com. You can email it to us to thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. Send it on Twitter at thrallsballspod. We are happy to hear it and whatnot. All right, let's go on to the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! It's the mixed drink of the week, and before we get on into it, I want to remind everybody to please only partake of the mixed drink of the week, or any alcohol for that matter, if you are of legal age or legal whatever to do so. I think the only way I can get through this is to do it fast. Also, we are not responsible for any bullshit that happens to you as a result of your own fuckery. So, you know, be careful, bitch. So we have been going through various cities in WoW in no particular order, and basing shots on those cities. We've allowed the option of turning those shots into mixed drinks, but the focus is on the shot. And this week, I am up with Darnassus. So, I'm gonna have these guys guess what is in the Darnassus shot. I want to hear Ben's guess first.
If this doesn't have some sort of lighting it on fire, I'm going to be very sage. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with a very earthy, like, liquor. So I'm going to go with tequila. 1 part tequila, 1 part Deep Eddy's lemon vodka, 1 part Mountain Dew. You're going to top it off with, like, Everclear or, like, 151. You're going to light it on fire.
Interesting.
With a cinnamon stick in it to represent the tree.
Gershom.
All right. Well, I took the high road. There is no fire here whatsoever. And this is very simple. I went with equal parts, however big you want to make your shot. What's the fucking name of the gin? God damn it, I wrote it down. It's like the one with rose in it. Hendrick's gin, because it has the floral taste to it. So we have equal parts Hendrick's gin and then any sort of like hard punch. So like I went with Mike's harder cranberry lemonade just to try it, and that's it. That's the shot. So half Hendrick's gin, half hard cranberry lemonade to represent like berries and stuff, and then I thought the gin would be like earthy and berryish, and I didn't light it on fire. I just took that shot and it was very good.
Okay. Well, I will say I wish I had done it the way Bent said it, because that sounds awesome. But what it actually is, and I had to change it a little bit from what I wanted to do. So I'll say how I wanted to do it, and then I'll say how I actually did it. So there is about maybe a little bit of UV blue, maybe like a quarter of the shot. A little splash of fireball, because come on, fire, Darnassus, come on. And then fill the rest in with Ole Smoky Moonshine, flavor of your choice, but try to get the color being, I don't know, red or blue or purple, something like that. And the idea here is that between the moonshine and the UV blue, it equals out to like a lilac. And the Ole Smoky Moonshine is 80 proof. And that's why most of the drink is that. Because then you have to burn it! I don't think I said that the way Sylvana said it. So
This is without honor!
So you do end up lighting it on fire, because it's Darnassus. Come on, burn the tree. So to reiterate, because I kind of said that sloppy, it's like a quarter shot of UV blue, a little splash of fireball, honestly, just to get a bit of a cinnamony taste to it, really. Fill in the rest of it with Ole Smoky Moonshine, and then light it on fire. Specifically chose Ole Smoky Moonshine, not for the brand, but because it's moonshine, and I figured moon, a loon, you know, it was funny.
Oh God,
yeah,
you
that's
fucking
smart.
Killed it, dude.
Yeah, you did a good job at this one.
And I forgot to mention, because I didn't have it in the notes and I didn't put it in the drink, if you can put edible purple glitter in it, do it, because it'll look cool. However, what I actually did, because I don't have UV blue, I used a quarter shot of fucking Smirnoff. I did get the little splash of Fireball, and I did fill it in with Ole Smoky Moonshine. So it's a little different. I don't have edible glitter. It's not the right color that I wanted, but whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and light this bitch on fire. It might take a minute to catch. It's the last time I used fire in a drink. I believe the episode was actually titled Real Fire. The flame keeps trying to come toward my goddamn thumb. Come on. Okay, I can't get it to light. But, yeah. So,
Shoot it.
over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole.
Woo!
Oh, holy shit!
Oh no!
Woo!
Oh no!
Oh, damn. Okay, so I could really taste the moonshine. It's,
I've never had moonshine. I'm afraid.
The flavor of it, Ole Smoky Moonshine, Hunch Punch, pretty tasty. But honestly, the real bite came from the tiny bit of Fireball in there. That was good. I recommend it. So, yeah, that's the Darnassus shot.
I love how
Gershom.
we're getting the hang of shots now. We're
I think
almost done with the
thematically,
shots, but we're doing good.
that was thematically, I think, the best one for the city edition.
Yeah, that was pretty
I
good.
don't know. I like the idea of a cinnamon stick being the tree, though. I just wish I could have got it to light. Gershom, you are next week. What city are you gonna go with? Do you know yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Shattrath. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Shattrath.
Well, is it Shattrath from BC or the one from
Yeah, BC original.
You can't really go to the one in
I don't
Draenor.
think you
There's a
can.
big bubble over it.
Yeah, that's like a different. I mean,
thought
the
there
one I
was
was
like
thinking out was BC.
Wasn't there like a quest line though, where you go inside it?
I don't
Like
know.
one of those ones with like the chapters in it, and you have to defend it. I don't know. I could be wrong, but
A tractor?
no, it was like
I'm
one of the ones.
International Harvester.
You've been drinking too much moonshine. You're talking about tractors.
I meant chapter. Like, you know those quests where like you do it and it has multiple like chapters a part of it, like chapter
gotcha.
1's done.
I have
gotcha.
no idea. The only Shattrath I ever go back to is BC Shattrath. So that's the one I'm picking.
So, shall we go on to the news? Let's go on to
Sure.
the news.
Yeah, let's go.
Time for WoW News. Motherfuckers. Time for WoW News.
Wait. I accidentally played the bumper twice. So professional. I'm so good at this. So, WoW News. The biggest piece of news is Dragonflight pre-orders went up. Hell yeah. There was the base, heroic, and epic editions. In the base edition, you basically get pre-purchased Dragonflight and you get the Drax pet. He's like a little Draxir pet. The heroic, you get that, plus the Tangled Dreamweaver mount. It's a pretty cool green dragon with a pretty kick-ass mount special. You get the Mercastraza pet. It's a Murloc that's Alexstrasza, and a 60 boost, which I used on a mage that I might not play a lot of. In the epic edition, you get everything in the heroic, plus, god damn it. Oh, Jesus, I keep burping. Plus 30 days of game time. You get the Time Walker's Hearthstone effect, which I don't know what it looks like. The Diadem of the Spellkeeper's Head Slot Transmog, and the Wings of Awakening Backslot Transmog. 5 colors, 1 for each major Dragonflight. And I'm not positive that the Epic Edition is worth it if you're going for it for the transmog pieces, because I have heard that those wings have no animations associated with them. So like if you run, they just sit there stiff, which is kind of what I had wished the Sinstone Graveyard Stone thing piece you put on your back from Revendreth would have done, instead of bouncing the hell all around like it did. And with the pre-order, they legally have to release a release period. So they said that Dragonflight will be releasing on or before December 31st, 2022. I almost said 2002. So basically that means we're getting Dragonflight this year, unless they delay it. And there's a lot to be said about that. I think you could argue that that's too soon. You could also argue that, no, it's fine, because we've been hearing plenty about how far along this expansion is. There's really no... We haven't seen the alpha yet. We haven't seen the beta yet, so we don't have anything to base any of that on. So we will talk about that when we have more evidence. Yeah? Yeah. In a related story, the 10.0 patch was pushed onto the Content Distribution Network, the CDN testing branch, and that's only accessible by Blizzard testers. But looking at it from the point of view of us, it's essentially things are moving, but we're not sure how quickly, but also it's pretty quick. So there you go. Yeah. Did you guys pre-order? Because I did.
I have not yet. I have not.
I plan on doing it. I'm probably gonna do the epic one. I haven't done it yet, but I'll probably do it sometime this summer.
I did the heroic one because I wanted the kick-ass dragon, and I got it. And I also could have used the boost, and then I used the boost, and we'll talk about if I regret that or not. So
the dragon though does look pretty cool. I think I put on either ours or DNR's Discord that I saw someone jumping around with the green dragon. It's kind of cool. Like it's covered with like sort of like moss. It's very cool looking.
Yeah, it's got like vines and shit,
Yeah,
and leaves
yeah.
built into its wings, and
Yeah.
like its feet look like gnarled branches. It's so
It's
cool.
very well designed, and as someone who goes back and runs a lot of like, say for instance, like old like Zul'Gurub for like mounts, and you go back into like classic WoW or Cataclysm WoW, and you're like, oh, this game needs like an illustration revamp. Like, it's so cool to see that the things they put into the game now look very cool.
Yeah. So one other bit of news I want to point out, because I think there was stuff today in the news, but I didn't look because I already made the notes yesterday. But the only other thing I want to point out, it has nothing to do with Dragonflight. I was freaking my shit out a few days ago, like last week, because I saw something that was like, Destrolocks are getting nerfed hard, and I was upset. Well, apparently a lot of people were upset because they were going to nerf Destrolock and Survival Hunter this week. As in, like, if you're listening to this on the day it comes out, almost a week ago. They were going to do that, but they delayed those nerfs until the start of Season 4. So I'm still getting shit on, but I don't want to hear anything about how Destro is overpowered right now, okay? We spent a lot of time at the bottom of the fucking barrel. Let us have this, god damn it. But, you know, I mean, I know it was OP to spam the fucking Rain of Fire in Mythic Plus and shit, but don't nerf me, bro. Don't nerf me, bro.
It's actually not bad for you guys as it is for Survival Hunters, because they actually buffed your single target damage, so at least you get
sweet.
that.
Oh,
so you guys will be better on single target. You won't be as good at AoE, but Survival Hunters just got like slapped.
When
Honestly,
I was doing, oh sorry, go ahead.
Never mind, it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, when I was doing that time walking with the randos, when I just did the LFG with the time walking, I'm normally, like, as a Beastmaster hunter, like 1 or 2 in DPS, like obviously just flying ahead of everything. And there was one where there was a survival hunter, and I was like 4th. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what am I doing wrong? And this person was literally doing like 3 times as much damage as I was, and I was just like, okay, I don't know. I love Beastmaster, but that survival hunter shit is nuts.
I actually don't know where Beastmaster is in terms of dungeons right now, but I know they're
Probably
not doing
last.
they're
I
not
think
doing
they're
so
last.
great in raid.
It's
Yeah.
last.
They
I don't know.
suffer
I don't
from
know.
the
Raid.
problem Outlaw Rogue does, where they're kind of AoE capped. So
Yeah.
you got like
don't-
Survival Hunter and you got Destrolock, and they could just hit everything, and then we kind of just sit there.
We're
But
it's very much more a single target for us. Like, we have the AoE cooldowns. If you went with Night Fae, it's the not Moonfire, but like
Wild
the weird
spirits.
Wild Spirits thing that they do. And then like Gershom, just out of like role playing sake, he's Maldraxi. So like the Death Chakram does hit pretty good every now and then, but really other than that, it's single target. It's pretty hard.
You know, I have a lot of respect for people that find a spec they like and continue to play it, even if it's not only not meta, but dog poop. So like, if your spec is not doing great and you're still playing your spec, I fucking appreciate you and I respect you.
Well, it's not like
playing Metaloid, the Panda Hunter.
It's not like I raid. It's not like I raid or do mythic dungeons. Like, literally, I just do PvE, so it's really not a big deal. But I do make a note of, I do observe what's going on a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to question of the week.
Question of the week.
Okay, so last time we asked you, if or when player housing gets implemented, what would you like to see? And our first response comes from Shantyman. He says, the biggest thing I'd like to see if when housing gets implemented is a good tie-in to existing and potential new professions, like engineers being able to make housing fridges, tailors being able to craft things like carpets or curtains, or a potential carpenter profession being able to build furniture like beds or tables. It would add variety to the current auction house game, or be a great use of the upcoming crafting work orders. I like that idea. I really do.
It's very RuneScape. That comes from RuneScape. I didn't play
I'm okay
it,
with
but
that.
I've heard a lot of that. Did you guys play RuneScape?
No, but I
Really?
was aware of it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, who wants to read Vanderlyle?
No, so Vanderlyle says, I don't really care for it, but if we do get it, I want to be able to make my home wherever I want. And I think that'd be cool. I think, honestly, it would be cool to expound on that and say, if you have like a house one place, I think with like certain amounts of gold or resources, like whatever they implement into the game, you could have like vacation homes elsewhere. So you could have maybe like a home in every expansion that you could go to. You know what I mean?
I think it's like that in the Old Republic. I think you can have multiple houses there. I'm not sure.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I knew I got the idea from somewhere.
Ben, you want to read the next one?
Yep, it's Immune, and Immune says it's not something I'm super concerned about. Like, I don't need it, but we'll participate if it happens. And if it happens, I think it'd be cool if they introduce a new profession, like in RuneScape, parentheses construction, where you could build furniture.
Yep. See, there it is.
Yeah,
Aaron
he
Aaron
played
says,
RuneScape though. Sorry.
Aaron says, I want to be able to have bathrooms. My gnomish DK has been holding it in for years, and it's been ages since the last shit your pants quest. He needs some relief. Sounds like he needs to do his homework, just like Gershom does.
Wait, what?
You gotta do your homework. You gotta shit your pants.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Damn it! I still haven't done that. Oh, sorry.
It's not Thralls Balls if you don't go at least every 5 episodes talking about shitting yourself.
Seriously. All right, Gershom, you're up next.
Dax says a separate cooldown and a hearth to the player home, like Garrison's used to be. I love that because I still have my Garrison Hearthstone on Gershom, and it doesn't do me much good, but I could see like if they had player housing, that would be a good thing to have.
Yeah, I'd be
Depending on
surprised
where
if
your
they
house
didn't.
was too. Yeah, it would be an automatic, I assume.
Ben.
Dax says he wants a separate. Oh no.
Oh,
Slide
nope.
Whistle says
There we go.
the only thing I really want from player housing is to stop people asking for player housing. I don't think it'll work very well to the degree people want it to. Garrisons are okay, but one of the biggest problems with Warlords of Draenor, due to how they're implemented, everyone just became a Garrison hermit. I think it left a bad taste in people's mouths, and revisiting the concept won't be easy. I think the closest answer that I would agree with so far is slides.
Honestly, I totally agree. And our last answer, Tajula says, so I just thought of something that is way too late to be in the show. It's not, here it is, but still want to share. I want shops where we can buy stuff from all races, even across faction. Like, I would love my human to have a house done up in Blood Elf aesthetic, because I love the look of their stuff. Yeah, I think that's totally fair to say. What I would want in player housing is I would want to be able to look out the window and see Orgrimmar or Stormwind or whatever as people mill about. They probably wouldn't be able to see me because I'm in my house, you know, but I think that'd be, it would add a touch of reality. What about you guys?
You could be a tailor and tailor some curtains and just draw the curtains and be like a total hermit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you guys want?
Ben, go.
I can not give a shit less about player housing, so even if it was implemented, I wouldn't even probably do it unless I absolutely had to, so I really don't have a skin in the game.
Honestly, an honest answer, you know?
All right, so I'll go in. I think one of the things I like the best about the game is the music. So this is weird. So in the garrisons in Draenor, they had those music scrolls, remember?
I don't remember, but I also didn't do a lot with my garrison. I got it to rank 3, and then I went to Tanan.
So there was these music scrolls where, so if you didn't like the music in the garrison, which was like whatever it was, there were like ways you could get these music scrolls, and there was a jukebox, and you could put them in and play that song in your garrison instead. So they had like Lament of the Highborn if you wanted to, even though you were in Draenor, and stuff like that. I think it would be nice if we had player housing to be able to buy with like gold or some sort of currency or something different music scrolls, and I think it would be nice to put those in your house. So whatever music you want, and then as an up step, I guess, I think it would be nice to make a playlist. Like maybe you could run through like 5 or 10 of them. I don't know how that would be possible, but I think it would be cool. I'm very obsessed with the music in Warcraft, though. I love music. Music is one of my favorite things. I'm constantly listening to music.
Yeah, that's actually, I think, a really good idea to have that if they did housing.
So I'm very obsessed with music. I think that would be very nice to just have a way to have access to all the game musics and maybe make a playlist out of them, or at least be able to switch them out and just have different musics in your player housing.
Yeah, so, well, I don't really want to draw this conversation out too much, but I will say, as cool as it would be, it is a huge undertaking. I wouldn't want there to be player housing at the expense of, like, other cool features, like how we've come to expect here and there a new class or a new race or whatever. If they did player housing and that was what we got instead of, I don't know, a new class or something, that I'd be a little disappointed with that.
Oh, it's just spitballing. I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, I mean, it's just my opinion on it. So that was the question of the week. We have a new question. I came up with it right as I was making the notes, so it might not go down very well, but pretend the Horde Council goes in the garbage where it belongs, and they go back to a war chief system, and they install a new war chief. Who's got your vote for war chief? Or if you are diehard Alliance, let's say, who would you have as the high leader of the Alliance instead of Anduin, or in Dragonflight it'll be Terralion? You can answer on Twitter at Thralls Balls Pod. You can answer via email, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com, or in Discord in the Question of the Week channel by going to thrallsballs.com, and it'll shoot you right into the server. Okay, now time for everybody's favorite part of the show, the draft.
Thralls, balls, draft, everybody.
Alright, so last time we drafted a staff for some restaurants, and Bent ran away with this one big time, followed by me and then Gershom. So Bent, you won. So then the order for this week is Bent, me, Gershom, Gershom, me, Bent. And this week we are drafting the top 4 most annoying NPCs. Anyway, Bent, you can go first, and I have a guess who yours is going to be. But
I mean, anyone who's listened to this show more than 10 episodes will know that my first pick overall will be Malfurion Stormreed.
I was writing it before you even said it. Yeah, just the whole Tyrande thing, like, just, bro. No.
Shando!
Everything about him, just, ugh.
So, then my first pick is gonna have to be... Fuck, I wrote this all down. Okay, I might not score any points with this, but I'm gonna say Arelon. That weird little satyr goat-looking motherfucker who had a garden and died. No, he's fucking annoying. Like, I will do everything to protect Arden. Like, bro, you're dead. And, like, why did they have him on the fucking BlizzCon line voice actors panel. Like, he's not a huge character. Like, honestly, great.
He cared for Ursock's Wild Seed, though. Does that still?
How well did that go for him?
Okay, all right.
He's
Maybe
WoW's
I'm
version of Mr. Tumnus.
Maybe, yeah. Give me my sock back, you goat bastard. But I don't know. Maybe I just don't like him because he could have done more to save Ursock. He could have.
Oh, so that makes sense then. Okay.
I'm
that
still
makes
not
sense.
over Ursock. I'm pissed as fuck about that. Cause like it's not even like dead like Wild God dead and he'll come back. He's dead like he's dead. He's gone. He's like Arthas dead. Bitch. Fucking Arelon. Give me my sock back. Gershom, your turn.
All right. My most annoying is Theotar. Not only does he only talk about tea, but I'm super pissed about the fact that Renathal jokes when you rescue him and you're going through the sanctuary of the Mad or whatever, and you're getting everybody back together on the Venthyr side. Renathal says like, "Oh, you're so skinny. I could grate carrots on your abdomen." And I'm like, "Bitch, Theotar, how you gonna take Renathal from me? That's my dude. Renathal needs to come over here and toss my salad. He can grate salad. He can grate carrots all the way on your abs. Whatever he wants. Renathal needs to come over here and toss my salad. Theotar needs to stop taking my man. He's annoying as fuck."
Theotar is incredibly annoying.
He is annoying, because you know what? Anytime I drink his stupid freaking tea, I don't get the buff I want.
Also, you gotta walk the fucker around in the sun while he's got a fucking umbrella. I want to kill shit. Don't make me do this. So who is your second pick?
Oh shit, man. This is gonna catch me a lot of garbage. Oh, maybe not. I think the jailer is annoying. As someone who doesn't raid, I understand, but as someone who follows everybody, all of my friends who raid, I think the jailer's annoying. I think, not to get into too long of a conversation, but he could have been a better, well-developed character. But as he stands right now, I think the jailer is annoying.
I think the jailer is annoying because he's not at all interesting, and I don't give a shit about killing him.
Yeah, this is more like of an outside of the game perspective, to be honest. Like, it's not so much in game, but outside of the game, he's boring as fucking annoying.
Yeah, nobody's ever going to remember him after this expansion. I agree with you.
All right, so my second pick is Plague Deviser Marileth. I am sick to death of that senile old fucker fucking confusing me with his lost apprentice. Bitch, I'm the Maw Walker. Shut your goddamn mouth up. Yeah.
I can kind of see it too.
I love Marileth. I'm sorry.
He's annoying.
I love him.
The dumb bastard. All right, Bent, your second and third picks.
So I'm surprised he even got this far, because I thought he'd be for sure one of Woolley's first two picks. But I'm going to go with Magni. I cannot stand that guy. The wounds.
I love Magni.
Champion!
Yes, here's the thing. Magni is annoying. Yes, extremely obnoxious. Always being like, "Champion, Azeroth's wounds are full and ready for fucking." And it's like, okay, Magni, calm down. No, champion, you don't get it. Azerite dildo time. Like, okay, Magni, calm. But I love Magni. Yeah, you know.
He's like the lovable, annoying guy.
Champion! All right, who's your third?
I gotta go with Pelagos, dude. I think he's just one of the worst characters they've, like, not just for Shadowlands. I think one of the worst characters the past, like, 5 expansions they've introduced.
I almost put Pelagos on my list, but ultimately didn't because I think he actually is a pretty good arbiter, to be honest.
Oh, he is a decent arbiter, but, like, he just, like, did nothing for a whole, like, patch, and then just like, oh, I'm the arbiter now.
I'm
and
giant and golden now.
he is just like a typical like vanilla character. Like he does nothing for me. He's no like I guess kind of like Gershom's reasoning behind the jailer. He's just like completely forgettable.
So I might catch a lot of shit for this, but this character is technically no longer, you can't see him in the current game. I'm talking child model Anduin. You just go up to him, squeaks in his little annoying child actor voice. Welcome to Stormwind! Shut the fuck up! Shut up, you little bastard! Shut up! Welcome to the real world! Your dad's gone! We don't know if he's alive or dead! Shut the fuck up!
Well, hopefully he's a personification of Tommy and not Chucky.
I don't know.
Based on your cold open, because wow.
He's a bit of a mix.
I wrote him on here as child actor Anduin, so you know.
Also, for as a PSA to the Swingaz, Woolley has been around my kids, and he is not horrible to children at all.
Oh no, I actually quite to meet my baby nephew and hold him for the first time a couple weeks ago. He's a good boy.
Aw, how
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. Okay, your third and I guess fourth. So your last two picks, Gershom.
Me? Okay, I pick all right, this is the one that's gonna get hit, that's gonna get hate. Bane is fucking boring. I'm sorry. And I'm Horde.
No,
I like Bane.
I love Bane.
He's boring.
Bane was
He
definitely
is
one of my
not.
picks.
Fuck both of you. Bane is the shit.
Bane is absolutely worthless.
No,
He is
he's
nowhere
Not
near.
worthless, He's
He
just
is-
boring.
His father was so much better of a character.
He was, and he got
Yes.
done dirty. And honestly, not to go on a tangent, but they could have done way more with that plot line, specifically with Magatha Grim Totem. Sure, they did some stuff, but they could have made her way more prominent of a character in Cataclysm than they did. There was a lot that could have
Exactly.
happened there.
Like they just left that alone. That's yeah, that's part of the thing, but overall, I'm not taking it back. I think Bane is one of my picks, and then I'm gonna go with another unpopular. I'm gonna say Maritha, Yurisa's daughter, Ysera's daughter, is very boring to me.
I don't even know how to spell her name.
I wrote it Maritha. I don't know if it's Marithra or
I'll
Maritha.
look it up later.
Yeah, I'm sure people would know who I'm talking about. It's just Sarah's daughter. I think she was incredibly boring, given the
I don't
legacy
actually know
of.
anything about her.
Well, she was boring. That's exactly why. She didn't do anything. She sat around and cried about her mom being killed in Legion. And there's all this stuff now, like, oh, maybe she's gonna be the sacrifice. I don't know. Like, I just found her to be incredibly boring part of the game. She really didn't fill in when Ysera died at all. So I thought she was very boring.
All right, that's it's a solid pick then. So my last pick is up, and I think yes, okay, this has nothing to do with the character as a character, but I'm going to go with the Blue Dragon Terragosa because every single time somebody gets that goddamn staff, Orgrimmar or Stormwind light up blue and there's a shitload of dragons and you can't fucking fly around without that going on. And if you've got a potato PC like when I was playing on my laptop, don't ask, it was the dark times, it lagged like a motherfucker. So that's Terragosa's fault. Fuck off, Terragosa. Okay, so Bent, your last two picks.
I got a little bit of time to think here because Gershom actually stole two of my characters.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, very
Which
nice.
two did she steal? I want to guess. She stole Bane and Theotar.
But yeah, Theotar I had listed too.
I completely forgot about Theotar.
That's exactly the point. That's exactly the point.
If you need a pick, Bent, I have a suggestion, if I may.
No, I got this. I'm gonna have to go with
Citizens of Dalaran!
Oh shit! Ronan. Oh.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can't do him. I actually like Ronan. I think he
I like. Oh no, I thought that was actually your pick. That was
Ronan. I
Woolley.
thought Ronan was a G. He sacrificed his life. For
I
us.
liked Ronan too.
You know who I'm gonna go with? That speaking of the freaking bombing of Therum, I'm gonna go with that annoying ass mage Kinley.
How do
Oh
you spell
no,
that?
that little gnome girl.
Yeah, she was annoying.
No.
I don't remember how to spell that. I'm looking this up.
I think it's K-I-N. I think it's just kind and then Lee. But yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, she pissed me off.
Did you know that there's an event in Rath Dalaran where like they light the lamps for her sometimes or something?
Yeah,
'Cause,
her
like,
father. That's her.
Yeah, her
father's
parents were like the light lampers in Dalaran. Lamp lighters. Sorry, there we go.
I looked it up. Kindy Sparkshine.
There you go.
There it
That's
is.
her. Yep.
bad. Yep, she can.
I'm
go.
not as drunk as I was 2 weeks ago, but I'm good.
Okay, actually, that was 4. Somehow I lost count and thought you had that and one more. So, our final 4 picks for the top 4 most annoying NPCs are Bentaz, Malfurion Stormrage, Magni, Pelagos, and Kindy Sparkshine. I have Erelon, Plague Deviser Marileth, Child Actor Anduin, and I mean the little kid Anduin from Classic, who needs to shut his goddamn mouth, and Terracosa, Lagger of Worlds. And Gershom has Theotar, the Jailer, Bane Bloodhoof, and Marithra. So, who won that draft? Go ahead and vote in the link in the show notes, or found on Twitter, or found on Discord in our polls channel, thrallsballs.com. And yeah. Or did I say Twitter at thrallsballspod? Yeah, that's a thing. So, final thoughts. Before we get going, I just want to say thank you all so much for being here. Never really expected we would get to 50 episodes, but now that we've gotten this far, I'm eager to see how far we can go. So thank you all so much for your support. And if we could just ask you a favor, if you know somebody, anybody, that might enjoy a trashy and awesome, foul-mouthed WoW podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind, please show them Thralls Balls. Giggity. Thrall's actual balls, and then show them the show. We would just really appreciate the boost. It would make us very happy. To peel back the curtain a little bit, the last episode before this got like 26 plays or something like that, but the one before that somehow got 70 something. Shit's bananas. Any final thoughts from you guys?
I want to see some more of Thrall's Balls. Let's do it. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Bent?
When you said something about 500 episodes, you made me just feel really old. Because I was like, damn, if we did 500 episodes, I'm going to be like 50.
Well, think about, okay, if 52 without skipping a week is a year, round that to 520 episodes. That's 10 years of a show. Holy crap.
You'd be like, I'm Bentolas. I'm old.
You'll hear me screaming at my kids in the background.
I can't believe they
okay, yeah,
canceled-
that's so hard to fucking imagine. Jesus Christ.
I can't believe they canceled WoW after Dragonflight, but we're still making a podcast about it.
You know what? Let me just jump in. Episode 50, that shit. Y'all are hanging in. That is amazing. We have had the best times. We've had some uneasy times, I think, as co-hosts, but we are really getting it together. And thank y'all for putting up with my fucking kids and my dog. And just episode 50, fucking chef's kiss, motherfucker. Let's go.
And she doesn't mean just in the show. She wants to thank everybody for physically going to her home and dealing with her kids and her dog.
Yeah, right? Because they're awesome. You know, they are.
Anyway, we are going to get going. It is time for us to go. So you can go ahead and follow... Oh, hang on. You can go ahead and follow us on Twitter at ThrallsBallsPod. I'm at Woolley08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom, Gershom. Bent is at Bentolas _ Outlaw. BENTOLAS. Email us at thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. Throw us a review in any of those above places or on warcraftradio.com in the podcast directory. But other than that, join Discord, thrallsballs.com. Bye. We love you. Be good, guys.
Bye, Swingers.
Bye, Swingers. Have a good week.